Ah, the Adirondacks. No matter what season you're in my opinion, it's the most beautiful and most dynamic hiking on the East Coast. And speaking of seasons, it is that time of year again. Winter. Leafless trees means plummeting temperatures and snowy frozen landscapes, which can make most activities this time of year a little more difficult. And yes, it's still a lot of fun. I was looking forward to the snow-covered mountain views, the frosty packed trails from the snowshoes, which, by the way, are a requirement in the high peaks this time of year. But the beauty of a winter wilderness landscape makes it all worth it. Now, snow depth this time of season can easily be waist deep in a normal year. I say normal because 2023 has been far from normal, at least in terms of weather. Yeah, I'm looking at you, rainfall. See, the area finally, albeit slowly, was able to achieve a foot of snow on the ground, only to have it wiped out by 4 sequential rainstorms, the last of which dumped over 5 inches of rain in the region. But this time, Mother Nature went too far. The trails are trashed. I'm just gonna say it. She trashed the place. But there is this one trail that's supposed to be immune to these types of events. A brand new trail whose design and engineering is supposed to pave the way for all future trails. I'm talking about the Mount Van Hoevenberg Trail. I thought this would be a perfect time to check out this trail. However, when we got there, it was once again raining and very thick fog, and since it does go to the top of a mountain and there would be no views, we were kinda like, meh, next time, Van Ho, next time. So we headed on over to the ski jumps and watched the athletes practice while I grappled with what to do next. After watching in amazement as people flew through the air in ways that kinda seemed wrong on a few different levels, it finally hit me. I know a place we can go where this weather's not going to affect our views, and in fact, it's going to enhance it. So we said our goodbyes and started a short drive down the road to Wilmington, where we would find High Falls Gorge. And the parking lot was nearly empty, so I knew we wouldn't be dealing with any crowds. We walked down their sidewalk, found the restrooms, and then checked out the welcome center for a little while. And then we are on our way. So this is another one of those trails that I'm going to label as for everyone. There are some staircases, but they're not really a big deal. The only caveat being that if you're afraid of heights or walking suspended on the side of a cliff, you may have to do some mental preparation for this hike. In fact, you may have to do some mental preparation for this video. But I promise you it is 100% safe. You have no chance of falling, unless of course you do something stupid. Anyways, this hike starts off on a bridge that crosses the west branch of the Au Sable River. A river that seems to follow you everywhere in these parts of the Adirondacks. At the end of the bridge, you'll see a sign directing you to the right that says Waterfalls. Follow that and you're on your way. Shortly, you'll come to an example of one of the oldest rocks in the world. This plaque also explains how a slab of this very same rock was placed at the corner of the Freedom Towers. Now, Logan has a questionnaire that he has to fill out from each one of these stations. Correct answers will garner him a prize at the end of the hike. After I paid my respects to the rock, we continued our leisurely stroll along the river. A great time to tell some dad jokes, if you got any. After another plaque stop to check off another box, it's time to get yourself prepared for the next portion of this hike. Now is when you want to take off your snowshoes, because it's going to make climbing these steps a lot easier without those things on your feet. This is a great little viewing platform that gets you really close to the falls at the beginning of the gorge. also the only one that you'll have to hike back up to get back on the trail. So remember that thing I said about having to prepare yourself mentally if you're afraid of heights? That part's coming up. So this next plaque didn't really interest me at all. Being from Pennsylvania, I'm pretty much already an expert at potholes. So your trail at this point is pretty much just a boardwalk that's bolted onto the side of the cliff. And in case you're ever in doubt, a quick look down will remind you of that. So I've got to give Logan all the credit in the world. He's not a fan of open back stairs or bridges. And this place has both. But he went ahead and faced his fears. So good job, Fa. However, I'll be putting that courage to the test coming up shortly. Fa, I need you to go out on that bridge over there.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised at this. There's only been one time that Logan's ever backed down from a challenge, and to this day he asked me to go back there so that he can have another crack at it. But that's a video for another day. For right now, let's just watch Logan slink across this bridge. Now that you're on the other side of the gorge, you'll start your hike back up to the top, albeit on a more traditional walking trail now. The view from this side of the gorge offers you a whole new perspective, as you now have a bird's eye view of the boardwalks that you just walked across on the other side. Well, that is all except for one. You've yet to cross the highest bridge of the day. But this side takes a more relaxing tone, so you have plenty of time to prepare for that. Well, you've made it across that final bridge, and now it's Easy Street as you head back toward the Welcome Center. But as you can see, this is a great spot to just sit and relax and take it all in. Or maybe you just want to let your nerves calm down, recenter yourself. And I can't help but think of Sherwood Forest as we walk past these fog-filled woods. But our day's not over yet. Oh no, there's a special treat waiting for us if we turn left at that waterfall sign. Because included in your entrance fee, after your hike, you will be treated to a warm fire along with all the marshmallows that you can eat.
Stick acquired. Also paper towels. My hand's not that dirty. Marshmallow acquired. I want my marshmallow hot pretty much. I don't even like it cooked. Just hot. Okay, maybe a little golden.
As the caretaker stokes the fire for us, I'm reminded that...
Marshmallow.
Yes. Yes, it is. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So this is a family-owned and operated business. And I know I don't show this very much as we're usually on the state-run DEC trails. But this area is riddled with hundreds of shops, restaurants, and attractions just like this. That are not only surviving, but really thriving. Due to the extensive amount of hard work and exemplary service that goes into a place like this. Creature.
North American River Otter.
Mommy's favorite.
That would have been cool.
We've all seen the horror stories of what can happen to an Olympic town once the party's over. Abandoned and derelict structures left to rot. A town that almost seems abandoned. But here, they seem to have cracked the code. And I try to support the small business in this area every time we come up here. So if you find yourself in the Adirondacks on an adventure that doesn't quite go as planned, don't worry. You can find hundreds of other things to do. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. This is just a special place, and I'm so thankful that it exists. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next trail. Peace out, tribe.